everybody and welcome to Sheepish Look at Tooth and Tail. My name is Genna and today we're looking at a real-time strategy about a war between animals where the loser becomes the feast. And you play between like 4 different factions. The Longcoats, the KSR, the Civilized, and these guys, the red ones. I think they were common folk. They're all hungry and they want to eat each other. It's nice. And today with me I also have Simi.
Hello.
And we're gonna play some multiplayer. So you can see you have you can go 2 players, you can do 1v1v1 with 3 players, 4 players, or you can even do teams, team 2v2. I'm not sure why these are options, 2v1 and 3v1. It's a bit strange, but I guess it's there for you. You can also change the seed of the map because they are randomly generated, and after a match if you're like, hey, that was a pretty cool map, I liked it, you can just input the seed and you can play the map again. It's nice. I like that they give you options in this game. Alright, so yeah, you can choose between these 4 different factions. I'm just gonna go with Hopper because I like her. And this is the unit selection screen. You can see you've got all of these to choose from, but you can only take 6 into battle with you. By the way, this game plays totally fine with a controller as well because they actually designed it with controllers in mind, which is probably the cause of one of the major problems I have with the game, which I'll get into more later. But yeah, they designed the game with controllers in mind because it's also got crossplay, so you can play with PlayStation users or GOG and Steam as well. They can all play with console. But yeah, regardless, this is the basic unit, so you can see you can see the cost of each unit. The time it takes to deploy them, and all this stuff. Like this guy's explosive. This one, for example, is a medic, but they also fly, so they can get over terrain easily. And then you've got a little bio. These are actually pretty funny and nicely written. But yeah, you need to take these things into account: attack, defense, range, and vision. Those are also all things that can, like, I mean, some units will counter others better. For example, these guys. I love these guys. Their range and vision is quite damn high, so they can shoot other enemies from very far away and they do quite a significant amount of damage, but they are quite costly. And these are all units that you can put down that are not really, you know, characters. They're objects that you put down. So this one is barbed wire. I haven't tried it yet actually. We can grab it, why not? It probably slows down enemies. Yeah, there you go. Melee, slow, anti-range. These are really useful. They're kind of automatic turrets that you can leave down on your base to protect. I have not tried these yet. I have not tried this yet, but they're pretty self-explanatory. Of course, I've got to go with Uncle Butter. With a name like that, you can't go wrong, right? Alright, cool. Are you ready, Simi?
Yep.
Let's go. Alright, so let's explain this really quickly. When you start off a match, you have a mill. And on that mill, mills allow you to build a farm on 9 different tiles. Everything that you build in this game requires food that you can see in the bottom left corner under the map. That's my food supply. So even building a farm needs food. There you go, I just built one. I'm gonna build some more there. And these pigs will farm the land. Eventually, when these grass blades run out, that's it. This place is useless. Like, I need to just move on. So it kind of, I'm assuming it's a thing implemented in the game to stop matches from droning in for way too long. So yeah, you can do that. I'm also going to build some basic units just so I can protect myself. So, you can see here, by the way, these are my territory lines, so you can't build past that point. So I'm just gonna build a basic squirrel unit thing. So this building, once it's done being generated, will build, you can see in the bottom of my screen on my toolbar, I have 0 out of 3 squirrels, so that will build until that is maxed out. And if I build 1 more tower of squirrels, there you go, I increase the limit. So now I can have 6 squirrels, and eventually those things will just restock them. And also if my squirrels die, it will build new ones again. So I'm gonna also build some healer pigeons, just because, you know, those are really useful. Of course, they're healers. And I'm gonna just put some barbed wire down just to protect myself. The interesting thing about this game, the thing that makes it quite unique compared to most RTSs, is you don't have a mouse that you can move around. A mouse like a cursor for a computer. You can't just go around the map and click like, okay, unit, go here. You need to actually physically go here and call your units towards you like this with your banner. So you need to put yourself in danger. You can die. You cannot fight yourself. Like your own unit, the thing you control, does not fight at all. You have to leave all the fighting to your other guys. So that's quite interesting. Now, my main gripe with the game, I'm gonna build a ferret just to show you an example. Okay, so you can't really do that many strategic things. You have 2 buttons you can use. Right click, which will rally everything towards you, your entire army. Or if you want to be slightly more strategic, you can highlight, let's say I'm going to highlight the pigeons. You can see in the toolbar I'm going to highlight them. And then I left click and it brings all the pigeons I have in the entire match. So you can only separate it by class types, not specific groups of squirrels. So if I come here and I capture this mill, because you can do that by the way, you can capture other towns. And I build some farms here and all that, and I build some squirrels here. if I at some point need, like, say these guys, this Squirrel A, I'm gonna call them Squirrel Group A, is from this mill, and Squirrel Group B is from this mill. If my Squirrel A dies and I need them back and they respawn and I right click, I'm like, okay, come back here. Well then, all the squirrels from everywhere are gonna come here. So then this mill is completely defenseless, which is why it's very important to get defense units, which I did not get. I just got tripwires, stuff like turrets and mines that will defend while you're away. So that's the main gripe I have, and I'm pretty damn sure that's probably because of controller limitations. You don't have that many buttons, and so, you know, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that's the reason. Although I believe like Halo Wars did it, and that was designed for a console, and you can select individual units in that game. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I mean, you can get over this hump, but it is something that frustrated me quite a lot because you can get around it in some cheeky ways. Like for example, I'm gonna build a squirrel here. Okay, and now as long as I don't ever right click again, then my squirrels will stay there forever. And so then you kind of have defense on this mill, but not really, if you know what I mean. So if you ever call them away, then it's kind of defenseless again. But the matches are designed to be very short, so I think that's why they kind of didn't really mind about this. Like you can see, this is already completely farmed out. There's almost no resources here. I'm gonna have to move on. Yeah, matches normally don't take this long, but me and Samir are just kind of waiting so I can explain everything to you guys slowly. So Samir, let's just actually start the match now normally a little bit and get into some action.
Okay then.
Yeah, so, is there anything else I forgot to explain to me? I'm not sure. I mean, different stuff.
Well, you know the game better than I do, so...
Yeah. There's also a story mode, by the way, which I'll get into a little bit more later. It's pretty interesting. On top of the fact that you can build buildings, so like I'm gonna build this warthog guy. Mine farms have gone fallow. So you can see here, those are completely useless now. I guess I forgot to build the farm here, so I've not been retrieving that. The really cool thing is though, because like I said, you have to move everywhere that you want to go, so you can't like cross over rocks. You need to traverse through water, which slows you down. You can take small shortcuts by going up slopes, up hills and stuff like that. It's really cool. It adds for some very interesting gameplay. And even team play, for example, makes, like, you know, you can do 2v2. Me and Simi were doing a match earlier against the bot, and my pigeons could actually help her, so I had to kind of traverse to her base and tell my pigeons to come and help her, and then go back. Oh, by the way, you can also do this. If you hold R, you burrow, and you can teleport back and forth between your towers. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. So now I'm gonna come kick your ass, Simi. We have a lot more food than is normally at this stage, because we've had no fighting so far. So I'm gonna start some fighting. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So you better look out, Simi.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I mean, and normally at the beginning of the match when you're waiting for your stuff to build, you can like go scout with your player.
Hello.
Hello. Oh god, you've got a bigger army than I expected. I guess what have you been doing this whole time while I've been talking, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna build some more dudes. It's kind of dangerous here because she can easily destroy those structures as they're building, and it'll leave me completely vulnerable. Okay, yeah, this is bad.
Thanks for telling me.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
I can sell them really quickly though, there you go. I got some of my food back. I don't believe I get all of it, but yeah, there you go.
Am I attacking your farm?
Yeah, you're destroying me. I think we're gonna have to do one more match where I don't just like sit and explain everything. And now that she's destroyed this tower, she can actually recapture it herself. And,
oh, I can?
Yeah, you can capture. Simi's learning with you guys.
Cool.
She can capture that, and yeah. The way you win the game is you destroy all of the enemy's mills, as you'll see she'll probably do right now. I'm just gonna let you win this.
I didn't know this one was here.
Go on, just get it over with. Come kill my pig. The pigs actually do fight back, by the way, even though they're just lonely farmers. They don't want to do any fighting. They will fight back very slightly. They don't do much damage though. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, on top of the fact that you can like spawn these spawners that will constantly create ferrets, you can also find some rogue units in the field, and it's just kind of a temporary thing. Like, hey, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you like 60 food. You're gonna come fight for me. But they don't respawn, obviously, if they die, because they don't belong to a structure. And as you can see here, you've got some statistics for anyone who's interested in that. You can save replays to watch later. But anyway, that was awful. Let's do that again.
Well, I liked it.
So something to point out, there's a lot of voice acting in the game, which I think is gibberish. Don't mean to offend anyone if it's not, but it doesn't make sense if the subtitles are in English, but the actual voice is in something else, because then someone who knows both languages would just be confused, probably. No, I think it's gibberish. And there's a lot of it, and Simi, for example, does not like it, and I'm sure a lot of people don't like it because it's so frequent. and there's no audio option to turn it off, so that's something to point out. It's a minor complaint, but it is something to keep in mind. I need more snacks. Okay, then let's build some snacks. I love this lizard, by the way. He's got like a Russian hat looking thing on it. It looks great. Okay, so I'm at the top of the map. I'm going to scout this a little bit. See, I love this. I love that you have to like traverse water and stuff, but you can also willingly go onto this little bridge to cross it faster. Whoa, this is an interesting map, actually. There's a lot of water in here.
Whoa.
And it's pretty creative. Yeah, and see, at the end of the video, if you like the map, you can just enter the seed that shows up and play it yourself. That's pretty cool. Alright, so Simi, you're gonna have a harder time this time. I'm telling you right now. So you can see in the bottom right corner, this turret costs 60. I'm gonna be saying some of my strategies out loud so Simi can spy on us, but it's okay. I'm gonna build some turrets in case I ever need to go out and battle.
These pigs.
What, the farmers? I never heard them. Come on, boys.
And they also sing like...
That's funny. No! Go, you lizards! Okay, the lizards are not good against towers. I've learned my lesson.
Oh, were you trying to attack me?
I just tried to attack you, yeah, a surprise attack. But yeah, I should have got some like explosive guys or something.
I didn't get any notification about it or anything.
Interesting.
Like I just saw it on your screen. That's the only way I knew that you were attacking.
Screen peeking, I see. Something I appreciate in the game, by the way, is there is split screen even on PC. A lot of devs forget that people like to play locally on PC. You can do that, yeah. I mean, you need controllers, obviously, but yeah, it's a nice option. I like it. By the way, the aesthetic is really great. Can I point that out really quick? I mean, obviously you can make up your own mind on that, but I love the pixel art. I love the like drawings that are not pixely on the right side. You can see all the units. They look really cool.
I'm just wondering how it would have looked like if the game itself wasn't pixely and it was like the other art.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a lot more effort. That's probably why they didn't do it. Maybe it was also a stylistic choice. I don't know. Yeah, I really like the art though, and the music is very nice as well.
Yeah.
The whole game gives me like Russian vibes, like communistic time vibes with the music and the like the chanting and stuff.
But also
it's cool.
kind
I
of
really like it.
Kind of medieval.
A little bit medieval, a little bit, yeah, a little bit of everything. I don't know. It's really nice. I really love the atmosphere. It's great. Okay, so I still know where your base is. As you can see, by the way, scouting is very useful because I know where she is now, and she does not know where my base is. Okay, I really need to be working faster. I'm just spending a lot of time doing nothing. Let's just take this over really quick. Still not in my territory though, so I'm gonna do this.
I'm confused about my character's gender.
Your guy, the KSR leader?
Yeah, he looks male, but he sounds female, so I'm confused.
I don't know, man. Why don't you ask him?
I don't want to be rude. Oh man,
Alright.
there's actual reflections in the water.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, the reflections look really nice. Look at that. It's really cool. And this music is just so pleasant to listen to.
Do we get different music depending on who we're playing as?
That's a good point. I don't know. So yeah, see, I mean, like, it's annoying. Now I'm leaving my main base undefended from units. But like I said, you can go around it by just making sure you get defensive units like the bullet hives. And on top of that, you're pretty much always pushing. So you always want your latest units further towards your enemy as possible, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I mean, it's a simplistic RTS. Nothing wrong with simplicity. I'm actually not a huge fan of RTS myself. I only play them when they're a little bit... I'm not a fan of the ones like... I've played a few Command and Conquer games where things are so complex. Like every unit can be a million times upgraded and there's all sorts of structures. Of course, that's fun for some people, but not for me. So I do appreciate simplicity, but this this limitation of saying where your units can go is pretty frustrating at times. I know I've said it a million times, I'll stop saying it. But yeah, it's something that I'm sure a lot of other people will be bothered by too. Oh, another thing, by the way, you can see to tell my units to attack something, I need to go near it, right, like this. But my healer pigeons are going right next to it and putting themselves in danger. You can see they all just died because they're weaklings. But my ferrets stayed all the way back and did not soak up any of the damage because, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're long range. Why would they do that? So yeah, that's also another big problem. God, I'm getting destroyed again. Before we turn on the camera, I wrecked Simi. I just want to point that out.
It was the first match only. Before I knew how to play the game. I still don't know how to play the game fully.
Yeah, I did a lot of... I still just sat around and did a lot of explaining without doing anything. Whatever, you guys learned the game, it's fine. You know how it works. It's fine, I didn't need that mill anyway. Fall back, men! We can still win this if we play smart. I feel like her units counter mine as well, quite a bit.
Come on, kill this thing.
Oh man, I'm running out of farm though over there. That's dangerous.
No, I know what you mean with the pigeons.
Oh, you have pigeons too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid, right? Like they just went and died for no reason because you have ferrets back there just chilling. Go!
Okay, let's.
No, don't let her escape! Chase her! I don't believe there's a penalty from dying or killing, or a reward for killing the enemy leader, apart from obviously just, you know, you waste their time for like 10 seconds while they respawn. Oh no, this is pretty intense now actually. Oh, I'm completely out of food there, jeez.
You can't put turrets on the bridge.
You know, I'm actually gonna sell these because they're useless to me now. All of these. Get some quick food back. Yeah, actually, I kind of underestimated the power of selling items. Now that I think about it, it can be pretty damn useful. Can I build this in the water? No. Damn it. Alright, let's build a few farms. I really need a food income. And let's build a few units. Oh, by the way, when you are playing, you have you can fight against some bots, and you can give it different settings. There's a lot of difficulty options to choose from. There's like beginning from training dummy to easy, medium, hard, brutal, and I think it was like unforgiving or something like that. I just realized they are doing no damage to that structure. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because it's outside your territory?
No, it's probably just, I mean, she's got a sniper. What's she gonna do against a bullet hive, right? So I really need some explosive dudes. So I need to wait for that. And I don't like this place that I'm in. It's way too tight. Alright, we got some ferrets. Let's try, just tell the ferrets to come here. Okay, yeah, see, they can do some stuff to that. Alright. Don't die, dudes, don't die! No! Idiots!
Where is this happening?
Nowhere. Nowhere that you need to know. Oh god, I hate this place. I have no space. It's awful. Alright, I'm gonna just build them up here. Oh, I don't have any stuff though.
All this water.
Let's just build some more lizards. I'd just rather have many units now. I don't need anything else. Oh yeah, another pretty annoying thing is I pretty much have to hold right mouse button all the time to tell my guys to constantly be coming to me. I wish there was a way to tell a unit, as soon as you come out of this structure, as soon as you're done building, get over here, you know? God, I'm getting destroyed again. There's no, yeah, you're gonna win this, dude. No way. I'm selling everything I got. I got nothing left, please.
How did you get up there?
I surrender. I came over here.
Oh, okay.
I surrender. Look at my flag. Dude, I'm so dead.
Easy.
Yep. GG. Ah!
That was fun.
Well, here's the map seed if anybody wants to play that map. I'm just going to show you the campaign for like 20 seconds. You can see there's a hub world here. And I think the campaign's going to take you through all the factions because I started off as this one. I've also unlocked the next one. And you can pretty much come and talk to like most people. Hey boss, listen, you know, and it's really cool. It's really nice for world building. I mean, these are like completely irrelevant people. Not to be rude to them. But yeah, I mean, you can go around and talk to so many people, read some stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of lore put into the game, which is very nice. And yeah, you come here, for example, and you can start up a mission. The campaign is a little bit like a tutorial. The levels will kind of, at the beginning anyway, it's going to kind of walk you through and step by step teach you how to play the game. So you can see here, for example, this one just kind of teaches you how these guys work. And yeah, you've got the main objective, you've also got a heroic objective, so finish with 16 farms. It's an optional thing, so it's kind of nice for replayability and completionists. But yeah, I really appreciate that they put an effort into a campaign, and it's really nicely done as well. But yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. If you want to pick up the game for yourself, there is a link in the description as always to buy it. And yeah, overall, I think it's a really fun game. A little bit simplified. I like I said, I appreciate the simplicity, but I would have liked the extra kind of control in regards to just I want to control my units. I feel like I'm not all the time in charge of them. Like, you can't really make strategic plays. Maybe that's by design. I don't know, but it's just something that's kind of a downfall for me. But other than that, I really like the aesthetic, the music, the atmosphere, and the game is really fun as well. Please don't forget to like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, I love you!